I thought I'd better explain why, for people who may have not seen the previous videos, why I seem to be obsessing over tipping the tailgate of my trailer inward rather than keeping it upward the way most people normally do. Let me show you. Well, you can see I've got these, I haul kayaks on here occasionally, and that's the whole purpose of tipping that tailgate down. See, when it's upright, you can't put a long kayak over because it overhangs beyond the tail end of the trailer. So the tailgate must fold forward like I have it here. I've got these cross members here. You can see where they're cut out to take the bow or the stern of a kayak. And they hang out in the front here, maybe 1.5 feet or so beyond the front of the trailer here. And the same out the back. So that is why I've been obsessing over tipping the tailgate inward. Welcome back to part 3 of laying the deck boards on my trailer. Well, today we're going to start screwing them down. I did a little shuffling around. I had a couple of gaps between the boards, and I shuffled them back and forth, and I got about the best fit that I can expect out of my guests. There'd be some little cracks, but nothing to worry about. Again, it's just a trailer. But I want to show you how I have to clamp these boards in place to get them in tightly. There's a certain technique I have to follow. Well, because these are fit so tight, I have to, and I'm working alone here, it's very difficult. So if I were to try to put one board and then just put another one against it and another one against it and just try to press them in, they would, by the time I get down to the last board, the gap would be too small and the last board would never fit in. Right now they fit very tightly. So what I have to do when I get everything in, make sure everything is pushed up forward, I have to take 2 boards like this, lift them up, put them edge to edge like that, and then press them down like that, and they basically clamp everything in both directions nice and tight. Then I just go around, press the edges down. And so that's how we've got to get it tight. And since I'm working alone, I have no real decent way of clamping this. I'm going to have to do this for every board. So what I'll do, I'll pop them up. I'll set the glue where I want it. I've got the first couple of cleats clamped down here, and I've got to do that for each set of cleats. I'm going to do like one board at a time, get it down. I'll probably do the 2 outside boards first, and then I can do one at a time like that. Pop them up, glue them, reclamp them down in place, and screw them in place. So that's about the only way I can effectively do that and get a good tight fit on there. Well, I decided the 1 5/8" deck screws aren't going to be quite long enough. So I just feel a little better with going with 1 3/4". So back up to Home Depot and do an exchange. Well, they didn't have 1 3/4". They just had 2 inch, so I'm definitely long enough now. So it should be no problem. So head back home, screw down some boards. Well, I've been attaching these stringers underneath the deck here. And what I have to do, I have to clamp them to the edge of the rail here and underneath. And I've got to also connect both ends at the same time to hold them up, and it's quite a difficult task. So what I've come up with is a simple little block and a screw, and what I have to do is reach down underneath here. Somehow I need 2 hands, 3 hands to do this. Get it up and back against the angle iron here, and then I can put this this block in place to temporarily hold it. And that holds it up in place until I can get a clamp on it. I have to clamp it from, this is especially hard around the tire here. The others are a little easier to do. But I've got to get a clamp down around here, catch the underside and catch the top here. And it's not an easy task, like I said. I'm going to try and reach underneath and turn it, but I don't really know if I have enough room to do that. It's just too tight, really. But I may have to do something. Well, maybe I got it here. I can just about catch it there. And once this is clamped on, then I can remove these. That's the whole problem. This works very well, but the thing is, it's right in the way where the board has to go, so that has to be removed. And I have to have this space here. That's why I have to clamp to the outside so the board can slide in underneath here. So I think I've got this one clamped, so I can remove my little third hand block here. There. So now that's clamped up, so I can put my glue, get my glue on, put the board over, and screw it down. So that's how that's done.
You know, a wise old Dutchman once said, "Wie grow too soon old and too late smart." I just wanted to say, after watching this and struggling like I did with the clamps, all I would need to have done was take that little block with the screw, push it out beyond the width of the board, and screwed it in, and I could have gotten all those stringers attached without the use of any clamps at all. It would have been so much simpler. Just saying.
Well, that takes care of that. Yeah, Nancy was telling me this job is taking too long, so I thought I'd better pick up the pace a little bit. Anyway, deck boards are all screwed down, and as you can see, if you can't really carry anything small in here, because it just bounce out on the road somewhere. So what I'm going to do is put little sideboards on it. I'm just going up to the rail, again because of my cross pieces for the kayak carrier. I can't really go any higher than that without modifying the whole thing. So I'm just going to go up to the top of the rail here with, I've got some T111 exterior grade plywood. And so we're going to go around with that, and that'll be in the next video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.